Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Skyrockets. My name is Skylar and this is my 40th movie review for my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Boy Kills World, which features Bill Skarsgård, known for his role as Pennywise in It, and he's also known for Zeitgeist in Deadpool 2, and he'll be playing the lead role in the upcoming movie The Crow, based on the original series for The Crow. And then we also got Harry John Benjamin, who does a voice role in this movie, and he's known for his voice roles like Bob in Bob's Burgers and Sterling Archer in the Archer series. So if you like either of those two, you might enjoy this movie. But let's get to the description of what this movie's about.
This story follows a deaf and mute boy named Boy. Yes, that's really his name throughout the whole movie, as he attempts to avenge his family and assassinate Hilda Vanderkoy for murdering them. Boy has been training for years with the shaman, a man who saved him when he was young. But when Boy finally embarks on this action-packed adventure of vengeance, along with his sister Spirit and some new friends, he finds out more than he realized about his past. But will he be able to exact his revenge and kill Hilda Vanderkoy, or will he die before he can make it?
So at the end of this movie, I actually found out that Sam Raimi helped produce it, and I love Sam Raimi's movies, not counting Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I will not acknowledge that one because that was bad. But I do love his other movies, and so when I found out, I'm like, it makes sense why I enjoyed this one. Also, director Moritz Moore, you can tell that he took some ideas from Hunger Games, John Wick, and old arcade fighting games. And maybe he didn't take it from John Wick because there's a lot of action movies out there, but it kind of had some, like when I was watching, I was like, it kind of reminded me of John Wick. So I'm like, you can kind of see that he took it from some action movie. But the reason I believe this is because the culling, which is a thing in this movie, is kind of similar to the reaping from Hunger Games, but slightly different. And another example is the action sequences being like John Wick, and then having a voiceover or monologue that mimics quotes from like old arcade fighting games. And it kind of even shows our old arcade fighting games in there, so you kind of know he took the idea from old arcade fighting games. And it was great, honestly. It was a great combination. A great dystopian movie. I wasn't expecting a big twist at the end in the story, but I did predict that a specific character was still alive who played an important role to the main character and their motive, and I was right. So that part's kind of predictable. I mean, maybe some people won't pick up on it. I picked up on it. I felt like the exposition at the beginning was pretty good, just giving some details on what's going on with the main character and his motive for the movie. So felt like that was really good. Definitely a great action-packed movie with awesome, gory, brutal, intense, and well-executed fighting scenes. The dialogue was funny and clever. I did like the dialogue between the characters, especially Boy and his teammates. I loved the development of the main character along with his motive. Like, it was a good motive for him. Like, if my family was murdered by like some evil family, I would probably go after that evil family too. And the thing is, he's known as Boy throughout the whole movie, so we don't really ever find out his name. And I felt like that was kind of weird and kind of lacking. Like, how do you not have a name, dude? Even later on, I don't think it ever mentions his name. But as we go through the story, we at least begin to learn more and more about his past and how he turned into this weapon. We learned a lot about his mother, sister, and the shaman throughout the movie, and how they became who they are, as well as why they did what they did. Yeah. Bill Skarsgård didn't have to do any vocalization, so really you're just focused on his body language throughout the film if you're paying attention to like his acting and stuff. So it's really just his body language, but he did really well with facial expressions and that body language, so he did well with what he had to do. Harry John Benjamin did a great voiceover for the characters in a monologue. I thought he was pretty funny. Yeah, they were just great together. The music in this movie perfectly fit each scene and was edited into the scenes really well. Although the final fight had some weird music implementation that could have been a bit more hyped rather than quiet and slow. It was like slow and kind of weird and quiet, and you couldn't really hear it, and you're like, what is this? But I mean, I pay attention to everything in a movie, kind of, so you know, some people might just ignore it. The visual effects were great, and I love the helmet that June 27 wears. Oh my gosh, she's so cool, dude. I loved her in this movie. The girl who played her, and just the action sequence. Whew. The camera transitions, or I guess the transitions from scenes and the camera angles / perspectives were well done. I like when June 27 was shooting near the end of the movie, and it showed the perspective from her hand holding gun, so it was like there was a camera on there or something, and it was like you're seeing gunshots and stuff. It's cool. The humor, there were some funny moments in this film. I did not laugh much, but most of the humor comes from the bad lip reading or the hallucinations that Bill Skarsgård's character has. Like, he has it could actually, I mean, okay, he has hallucinations of his sister because his sister was killed. So he's seeing her, and just some of those hallucinations are funny because it's not just his sister he's seen other weird stuff. So yeah, it kind of gave me like Deadpool vibes in a way. But that's it for the review. So now let's give this movie a rating.
Overall, I give this movie 8 out of 10 stars. I was going to give it 9 out of 10 stars, but then I realized that it doesn't really explain how society got that way and how this family got to such power. So I would like to learn more about how the family got all that power, how society turned out that way, and why there's a culling every year. I would have definitely liked more information on that.
Anyway, that's all for my movie review. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you want to check out more movie reviews, you can wait till the end of the video and tap on the playlist that pops up. Or you can click on my name down below and it should take you to a bunch of my playlists. But until next time, I will catch y'all with the next flick.
What you want is what you get.